through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Third and 12. Throwing. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now. It's complete to Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Love. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Smash, 52 blaster. Smith red. Set.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the run, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here we go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
10 cycles. You don't move.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hey, track mega.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Check smash. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Let's go now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set. Hut. Set.
They'll run it down with Robinson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
No, we change it. Hey, Ozzy, check out.
Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds. Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mitchell now off the option. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Once again, it's Mitchell.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yo. 13. Middle. 180.
Throwing, Jackson. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
No, we change it. Hey, report. We change it. Out.
Jackson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Now Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And it's all over. Just one is left standing. And that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph.